Meanwhile, like we were just talking about, is beating down on more than 100 million Americans. And officials across the country are saying that the record-setting temps are straining power grids and closing businesses that can't even keep their workers cool right now.
This is the worst of it. And to make matters even more dangerous, forecasters say some of the hottest areas are going to get hotter this week. For more on that, we go live to our Xavier Walton in Miami, where they had their first excessive heat warning. First in terms of the season, or first in quite a stretch? Historic first.
Historic first, right, Adrienne? And this is hot even for Miami, even for South Florida standards. But here it pales in comparison, really, to the rest of the entire country. All of this costing Americans in more ways than one.
Nationwide temperatures are soaring, but it's businesses across the country that are really starting to feel the heat. Construction and agriculture are impacted most. Employees are constantly exposed to the dangerous heat. But then there's also tourism. People traveling are reluctant to go outside in the elements.
Nearly boiling, it feels like. I mean, it's not warm, it's hot.
In Georgia, the extreme weather taking a huge bite out of this year's peach crop. Farmers lost about 90% of all peaches statewide. Chris Eckert says 2 late spring frosts and a February heat wave are to blame, and people are noticing at checkout.
You can already see higher prices for peaches in the grocery store. Getting homegrown peaches is going to be very difficult to find in the Midwest.
Peach farmers not alone. Apple orchards in the Northeast have been impacted by the extreme weather this year. Then there's wine country in California.
And it's been difficult during these tough growing seasons, whether it be too much rain or too hot. And so we're just learning, I think, to be able to farm a little bit better in harmony with what Mother Nature is kind of dealing us.
Triple-digit temperatures costing Americans in more ways than one. An energy association estimates home energy bills will go up nearly 12% compared to last summer.
This is definitely a worldwide phenomenon when it comes to changing weather patterns, prediction, and agricultural stability.
So here are some stats. Yesterday in Phoenix, Arizona, the temperature was 114 degrees. Today, forecasted to be 115. In Las Vegas, 117. And this takes the cake. Death Valley coming in at 128 degrees. Marky, here's the thing. I don't really understand it. People are actually flocking to that part of the country, to Death Valley, to take pictures and selfies at the hottest place on Earth. Not my cup of tea.
No, thank you. Yeah, I saw that this weekend, Xavier, people standing next to it read 127. We'll leave that for them. But yeah, Death Valley, aptly named. Xavier Walton, thanks so much this morning.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.